Top 10 Holy Grail fragrances that you need to have in your collection for life. Stay tuned. Welcome to the party.
I was born to be free.
This is the best of the best, the creme de la creme. All right, guys, before we get started, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe. Number 10 on my list is going to be Side Effect by Parfums. Because this is the sex fragrance. This is the one that has the helion in it, which activates the hormones in the woman's sex drive in her brain that makes you seem more appealing, more attractive, more sexier. That's what we want as men, to have the best of the best. And that's what you get when you get Parfums Side Effect. Cedra Boise Intense. Irresistible to the woman's nose. And this is that fragrance that you always want in your life because it smells rich, it smells luxurious, and that's exactly what the impression you want to give this woman, because you want her to smell perfection. You want her to smell something that she cannot stop thinking about late at night. This is that type of fragrance. Cedra Boise Intense by Mancera. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. This has that type of potential that leaves that everlasting memory when you apply it to the skin. The exoticness of the pear on the top note is what she wants to smell. This is that fragrance that lets her know that you did not come this far to only come this far. You want a little more. And this one lingers in the air. The scent trail is amazing. And she sees that sweet personality in you when you have such a sweet, sexy fragrance. This is that Holy Grail fragrance because it's cheap, it's everlasting, and it's that fragrance that you just want to apply to your body all of the time because it is just so yummy, so sweet, so sexy, and you want to give those type of impressions, those type of vibes when you're with the lady, and that's what you want to do with Ultra Male, Jean Paul Gaultier. Now let's go on to something warm, jaw-dropping fragrance, foaming at the mouth. This is Dolce & Gabbana The One, Eau de Parfum. This is a more close encounter, close to the skin fragrance, because you have things that smell amazing, but they just don't pop out like the rest of the ones on the list. But when she does get a whiff of this, she is going to fall in love with you. You have the grapefruit, you have the incense. This is quality in a bottle. You are going to get those type of reactions that you're looking for. The vibes, the coziness, the Netflix and chill type of vibes. Believe me, when she gets a whiff of this, this will be love at first sniff. An enchanting, thrilling scent that could definitely be a staple, a signature fragrance for everyday use because it just smells that good. 10 out of 10 fragrance, Versace Eros Eau de Parfum. Still a hypnotizing fragrance after all this time. Not only is it citrus and clean, but it has that spicy edge to it. That edge that's going to bring you to new levels, new experiences with the opposite sex. Well-balanced composition of vanilla and green apple. This is such a pleasant fragrance. Doesn't disappoint at all. Brings that energy, brings those vibes. Very popular with the women. This is that one that she wants to bite you. She wants to eat you because you just smell so fantastic that she can't resist the urge to get closer in your presence because you smell like alpha, and that's what she wants. She wants a masculine man that takes charge, make your presence known, and that's what you get when you put Versace Eros on Eau de Parfum. Let's go on to a Swiss Army knife, something that smells great all of the time. This is Acqua di Gio Profumo. This screams sophisticated. This is a very classy, elegant fragrance that if you don't have this in your collection, I don't know what to tell you because this has always done well. This is a compliment go-getter. The scent bubble is enormous. You're going to smell like the giant because you're going to smell the best of the best. You want to leave this woman with a nosegasm? This is the fragrance that you got to put on. No man in the market is smelling as good as you when you put Acqua di Gio Profumo on. This is Harriet by Parfums de Marly. This is date night, a little later than 8 p.m. It brings them to the state of nirvana. She has reached her destination when it comes to men because she doesn't want to go any further. This brings her to that point of, wow, oh my God. This is the man. This is the man of my dreams. It's everything that she wants to smell. Sweet tobacco, cinnamon, vanilla, slight nuttiness, and you have sweetness to yourself all in a bottle. It's just so creamy, it's warm, it's sweet. There's nothing shy of extravagant. Astonishing results. This is really going to shine during the fall and winter time because it cuts through the air, cuts through the cold. It gets you in there. This is not for the people that want to play it safe. This is for the men that wants to bring that masculine energy out and let it be known. These are the men that take charge, take the first step, make them first move. Don't wait for any type of social validation. Just make a bold statement that you're in the room and I'm here and I'm alpha. I'm the best smelling, most successful man that you're ever going to meet in your life. That's Harriet, Parfums de Marly. Let's go on to number 3 on my list, Bleu de Chanel. It's the most complimented designer fragrance in the entire planet. It gives them the vibes of every single type of category of men. Rich men, hardworking men, men that are just irresistible, come from money, Dubai money, oil money. It's clean, it's sharp, it's citrusy. You get fruitiness, you get cleanliness, you get soapiness. You get what you pay for when you get Bleu de Chanel. This one is very, very addicting. She wants to just endure, be drenched in your aroma when you walk past her wearing this. Soapy elegance at its finest. This is an adventure in a bottle because the way that it works, the way that it performs always gets compliments from the opposite sex. It's charming, it motivates you to want to be more. It shows you the side of you that you didn't think that you had. It expects more of you. This is your partner in crime because it's charming. It motivates you to be more than you already are. This screams love, sex appeal, love at first sniff. You put this on and there's no coming back. This is the point of no return when you put on Bleu de Chanel. Now let's go to number 2. Xerjoff Naxos. Let's talk about a life-changing, game-over type of fragrance. Honey-based Xerjoff Naxos. A sexy fragrance. Most complimented fragrance in the Xerjoff line. Naxos gets the job done. It is creamy. It is sexy. The honey in here brings you to life. It is rich. It is clean. It is everything that a man should smell like. A sophisticated man. A man that has his suit together. A man that has a great job, great career. Everything is working for him in life. This works more. Now this is your overtime because it gives you a little more than you asked for. It gives you a little more than you've been working for. You want women to 100% imagine you in a sexual way. This is that type of fragrance. Women are going to want to devour you. They are going to want to just eat you up. 10 out of 10. If you don't have this in your life, you are missing out. You don't want to have that fear of missing out with this one. Do not live life without this type of fragrance. It's such a beautiful, sweet, refreshing, energetic fragrance that women love. All women love. Naxos by Xerjoff. Let's go to number 1. Timeless classic. Creed Aventus. The legend of Creed Aventus. Showstopper of them all. Most complimented niche fragrance of all time. This is a timeless classic that will never get old because it's sexy. If she doesn't like to smell this anymore, her nose has given up. Her nose has become numb to sexiness because there is nothing sexier when it comes to Creed Aventus. The cologne of colognes, the legend of legends, the sexiest fragrance when it comes to a niche world. You could deny it, you could say it's not the sexiest, but you know what? You always end up coming back to Creed Aventus. Whether I'm at work, with my family, with any type of female, they always stop what they're doing when someone passes by, and you already know what it smells like because it's perfection of bottle. When you smell it, when you get that scent trail, women always stop and say, oh my God, that is exactly what I like men to smell like. I'm like, what are you talking about? Aventus? Always, always, always. Yeah, you can get the knockoffs, the clones, but there's nothing like the original. The classic version just has that oomph to it. Spicy, it's citrusy, it's refreshing. All 5 of her senses are activated at the same time. This brings her back to that relationship, brings her back to that love. That excitement that she's been missing out from that boring dude, she gets it back in a bottle. This brings her back to life, brings her back to reality. You want to conquer those sexual urges, you wear Creed Aventus. All right, guys, so these are my top 10 Holy Grail, 10 out of 10 wow factor fragrances that you need for life. Any of them will work. They should work. If they don't work, then let her go. She ain't the one. You have more to yourself than you actually think. And that's what these fragrances do. They bring you to different places and they show you what you have that you didn't think you have. They unlock the mystery to the woman's mind. And that's what I like about these 10 out of 10 Holy Grail fragrances. All right, guys, I would love for you guys to give me any of your top 10 Holy Grail fragrances that always work, always are sexy, that you need in your life forever because they get the job done, especially with the opposite sex, that women cannot do anything but fall in love with you. Thank you for watching. As always, goal is 1,000 subscribers by New Year's. Till next review, guys, thank you for watching. This is James from the channel Terribly Tough.